Hello, my name is John. I'm a home visit team member with the Society of St. Vincent de Paul. I've been doing this work for approximately a year and a half, and I'm here to talk for a couple minutes about home visits. Home visits are the core function of the society. It is our ability to go out and meet with people at their residences for the most part. Occasionally there will be extenuating circumstances where we do not meet with them at their homes, but in most cases we will meet with them at their homes. We are not counselors, we are not therapists, we are not social workers, we are not building inspectors. We are volunteers who are there to ascertain the needs of our neighbors and help them with resources and possible financial assistance. We will help with non-financial needs such as housing resources. We will help with medical resources. We will help with child care and job information. And we will also, subject to the availability of money, help them with immediate needs to pay certain bills such as utilities, rent, medical or dental bills, car repairs, and other such expenses. The home visit is not a knock on the door. We don't go up to the door and say, "We're here from St. Vincent de Paul Society, show us your bill, thank you," and leave. It is quite an extensive process. The team usually consists of a woman and a man. We go in, we have arranged this in advance by telephone, so the neighbor is expecting us. They are welcoming us to their house, but oftentimes they are upset, they are emotional, they really don't know what we're there to do. So it's our job to help them make the neighbor feel at ease and talk to them, listen to them, understand what their situation is and what they're asking us to do in the way of help. In my experience, most of these visits last the better part of an hour, in some cases more than an hour. And we're there to be present and compassionate. We don't want to give them short shrift as to their situation and what they're asking for. And frequently, probably in most cases, during the course of the visit, we find out more about their situation than what they told us in the original phone call asking for help. We want to provide them with our understanding of what their needs are, but we don't want to be prosecutorial. We're not asking questions in a way that makes them feel uncomfortable. We want them to guide us as to what they are looking for. So we will start typically by saying, well, what is your need? What is your situation? How did you get to the point where you've contacted us? And that will lead us to further clarifying questions, where we will ask them some of their background. We will ask them how they got behind in certain expenses. We will ask them about other needs that may surface during the meeting itself. We want to make them feel comfortable, though. As I said, even though we're in our own house, their own house, we want them to be comfortable. We want to talk to them about their kids, if there's obviously kids in the house, ask their ages, ask what schools they go to. If they have pets, ask the dog's name, the cat's name, to make them feel more comfortable and be more willing to talk to us. We know that we're not going to get all of the information in the space of 45 minutes or an hour, or however long the meeting takes. But we want to go away from there with enough information to make an informed decision as to what resources we can provide. Some we will provide on site. The financial help, we will not guarantee financial help. We will say we will try to look at paying an electric bill, for an example. But we can't commit to that right on site because we don't carry a checkbook with us. We have to go back and look at other available resources. But what we want to do is to leave them feeling that they've been heard. We want to show respect for their situation. These are people who are frequently in dire straits, through no fault of their own. It could be recent surgery, it could be a car accident, it could be a family breakup, any number of circumstances. We have to show as team members the respect that our neighbors are due. We would like to close each meeting with a prayer, if the neighbor wants us to do that. Now, if during the meeting we determine that there may be a payday loan or a car title situation, a subsequent home visit may be necessary to go over in more detail the household's budget. And that may be a different team entirely. It could consist of some of the same, one or more of the same team members who made the initial visit. But in any case, whether it's just for immediate help or we have to go back for a subsequent visit to deal with our micro loan program and explain that to the neighbor, we want to show them respect, we want them to maintain their dignity, and we want them to know that we care, that we are compassionate, and that we do, in fact, want to be present for whatever their needs happen to be. And that essentially is what the home visit team does out on site. And it's a very rewarding process, and we would like to think that we are doing good for these folks to help them through what could be, and probably for the most part is, a temporary rough patch in their lives. So thank you very much for your time.